Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Howland High School as the boys basketball season winding down. Tournaments coming up in about 3 or 4 weeks, but basketball, Howland and Fitch squaring off. Howland coming in at 7-9, Fitch at 9-5. My name is Noah Ricks, giving you the play-by-play commentary as Howland controls the opening tip. For the Howland Tigers, your starting lineup is number 2, TJ Douglas, number 3, Chris Fenton, number 4, Alex Henry, number 24, Anthony Sheffo, and number 34, John Perry. Here come the Tigers on their first possession as a swing here to Sheffo, and playing methodical to start. Here comes the 3 ball by Sheffo, that's short, and a rebound by number 5, Alan Hill. Here's your starters for Austintown Fitch. Number 1, Marcel Frinkley, number 2, Deshaun Vaughn, number 5, Alan Hill, and that's a 3 ball up and out by Hill, but number 12, Alex Hill, and number 10, Carter Owens, the starters for Austintown Fitch. That was a rebound collected by the Tigers as they take it back off the miss. Now the pass here to Douglas at the corner, now swings it out as just under a minute gone by, still scoreless in this huge AAC contest. Fenton, once again, the swinging around as Alex Henry. A shutdown, but here comes the 3 ball by Chris Fenton, and Howland on the board first as Fenton splashes it for 3. Now number 1, Marcel Finkley, taking it for the Falcons. In terms of conference record, complete opposite. Austintown Fitch 4-1, Howland 1-4. And the pass here to Carter Owens. And now the drive. This is Finkley. He puts it up, and that's over. Rebound by the senior, John Perry, and taken by Alex Henry of the Tigers. They fake as the Tigers on top 3-0, just under 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Sheffo, the closeouts here by Fitch. They feed it inside to Perry, and Perry with the nice take, but couldn't get it off the layup. Now here comes the push by the Falcons, and now the shot. That's short for number 12, Alex Hill, but an offensive rebound picked up, and a 3 ball. That's off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Alan Hill puts Austintown Fitch on the board. It's always exciting. Coach Dan Boubon of the Howland Tigers and Coach Brian Beanie of the Fitch Falcons know each other very well from their playing days back in the late 80s. And obviously, as they square off as head coaches, the rivalry is always a fun one between those two. And the pass that was off the lay but picked off by Marcel Finkley. And they swing it out, fakes the 3. That is Deshaun Vaughn. They feed it inside. That's Hill, a little too strong, and it looks like a holding foul going to be called here on the Falcons. So 5:08 to go in the opening quarter, and we have our first foul of the game. That will be instituted towards number 12, Alex Hill. Now here come the Tigers taking it back, up by 1 point. Now the feed to Alex Henry, the senior, at the point here for Howland. Coach Dan Boubon telling them to move around. And this was a Howland team that had a rough second half on the road at Canfield on Friday, but here comes a 3 for Alex Henry as he splashes that one down. That's 2 3-pointers for the Tigers in the first 3.5 minutes of this first quarter as the Tigers lead 6-2. The drive by Vaughn. He loses it for a second as that was last touched by Chris Fenton, and getting on the ground was number 2, TJ Douglas, but it's going to stay with Fitch. A nice hustle by the senior Douglas, but Marcel Finkley to inbound for Austintown. Vaughn now passes it off. Carter Owens now the swing around yet again. Now at high post. Here comes Alan Hill, and picked off here by the Tigers. That is TJ Douglas with the steal. And Fenton now taking it. Howland will try to set up their half-court set. Howland has the slight advantage. This is a Howland team that lost to Austintown Fitch the first time around back on the 12th of January, 51-40. And now at the left wing, now they pass it around again. And good save by Deshaun Vaughn, and now here comes Austintown Fitch off the steal. This is Marcel Finkley puts it up, but good defense by Howland and a good snag on the rebound by Chris Fenton. As Fenton taking it back yet again for the Tigers. And now Henry. And Howland trying to get some points in the second half. They only had 14 on Friday at Canfield, where they lost 54-37. Here comes the pass to Sheffield. And now Fenton, just over 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. A quick first quarter, already 5 minutes in. It's Douglas taking his time. A long possession here for the Tigers, and almost picked off. It is picked off. Finkley with the steal, but it's going to be taken right back. It looks like we are going to have a foul. As with 2:45 to go in the opening quarter, it appears to be the first foul on Chris Fenton. So a huge lucky break for Austintown, who will take it off that Howland foul. As Howland was right around the timeline for the steal, but the foul will nullify it. Good pass off the pick and roll, and now here comes Carter Owens thinking about the three, but he backs off. Trying to dribble drive. Coach Beanie making some adjustments late in this first quarter. It's Finkley. Now at left wing, this is Owens. And looks like a travel here by Owens, as it's going to be a turnover here on Austintown. And Howland once again getting some good momentum in the first half. On Friday, they had Canfield right where they wanted them when they were leading 23-20 at the break, but the rest was history for the Cardinals, as Henry taking it back for the Tigers. And now long pass to the corner. Here comes the three ball by Luca Franzalio, but that swivels out and taken by the Falcons again. Good pass. This is Devon. Now the drive. He fakes them out of his shoes, and that's in from about 18. That is Marcel Finkley with his first points. Just over a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Very low scoring. Howland leads 6-4 on top of Austintown Fitch. Trying to get off of him. This is Henry. And now from the corner, this is an air ball by Chris Fenton. And now transition game by Austintown, but it's picked off by Franzalio. So Howland taking it right back right away. And now the corner shot again, this time Franzalio. That is a nice hit by Luca Franzalio. He is on the board. That is the third three-pointer in this first quarter for Howland. They lead 9-4, just under a minute to play in the period. Now the drive, they feed it. This is Alex Hill with a nice finish underneath the glass. So it's Allen Hill to Alex Hill, as Austintown cuts it down to 3 at 9-6. This is Alex Henry trying to work off his defender again. And now Fenton, they're swinging around. Under 30 seconds to shoot for the Tigers. Looking for a potential buzzer beater to end the first. Now it's under 20 seconds. As Henry, trying to dribble drive, kicks it out to the corner. Here comes Franzalio. Good defense by Deshaun Vaughn. As that's a missed three ball taken by Vaughn. And Vaughn, under 5 seconds to shoot. Now it's to 2 as he puts it up. And that bounces off the rebound collected by TJ Douglas. And he threw it off. But end of 1. It is Howland 9, Austintown Fitch 6. You are watching YSN Live.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm YN proud.
Welcome to the Bunker
and Double Bogeys,
the area's largest indoor entertainment destination.
Our 2 bars, 3 dining rooms, and 2 private event rooms offer lunch and dinner, daily happy hour specials, and live entertainment to keep the party going.
And with 50+ courses, soccer, zombie golf, and carnival games, our 10 simulator bays offer fun for everyone.
Date nights, private parties, family time.
At the Bunker
And Double Bogeys.
And you can see in the crowd the 5th grade boys basketball team being recognized for Howland as we start the second quarter here on YSN Live. The home team, Howland Tigers, leading Austintown Fitch 9-6. Here comes the 3 ball by Marcel Finkley as we are all knotted up at 9. That's 5 points for Finkley as Howland trying to work off of their first quarter where they had 3 3-pointers. But now we're knotted up again. And the pass here, Darrell Douglas in the ballgame, number 11. Now it's Stephen Boubon, back to Douglas. And Franzalio, who had a 3-pointer in that first quarter, but it's Douglas with the assist from John Perry. And Douglas on the board for Howland. It's now 11-9. Good drive here, that's clean and taken by the Tigers. The steal by John Perry. This is Henry, back to Perry. Now it's Douglas, as Howland was able to find an open seam in that lane. A good cut by Douglas on that last possession, but Douglas takes a 3 this time, but that bounces off and taken back by Boubon. That's an offensive rebound by the sophomore. Now Franzalio trying to work around the zone. Austintown is spread out, and that works off this time. Finkley with the steal. He puts up the jump stop, but it looks like we're going to have a foul on the floor as he tried to put the jump stop up, but Stephen Boubon going to be called with his first personal. And now Austintown sending in a sub. This is number 23, Lucas Andino, filling in for the Falcons. So let's see what they can do off this half-court set. But here comes the nice put-in by number 22. That is E.J. Giles. Just over a minute and a half gone by in this second quarter. Knotted up at 11. Henry trying to put on the works. Ball up for grabs, but picked back up by Boubon. And now here comes the 3 from the top of the key. That is off for Franzalio. Rebound cashed in by Deshaun Vaughn. Here comes the half-court set coming up again for Austintown. Huge turnout for the Howland faithful. 7-9 on the year. It's been a roller coaster of a year. Win and loss, win and loss, but still fighting like the team they are. Here comes the pass. That's wide open for 3. That's E.J. Giles again, but he misses, and it looks like a foul going to be called. It appears on Austintown, much to the enjoyment of Coach Boubon and the Howland bench, as that will be the first foul on Carter Owens. And now substitutions and the rotations coming in yet again, and Howland will take it out from the long baseline as they have to go down the length of the court. Austintown Fitch backing off. All 5 players in the half court for the Falcons. Perry now feeds it. It's Boubon. And now here comes the 3, this time by Alex Henry all day long. That is Henry's second 3-pointer in this first half, as he now has 6. And it's now 14-11 Howland, just under 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. And that ball is going to land out of bounds. The officials are going to say it was off of the Tigers. So a chance for Austintown to reset. This is Vaughn to inbound. Now the pass. Thinking about it. Now at left wing, this is Deshaun Vaughn. Now he's putting on the moves. Loose ball, he has to dive down on the ground to get it. And it appears we are going to have a jump ball called on the floor. Or no, a timeout. So they just got the timeout off, and 4:55 to go in the second quarter. It's Howland 14, Austintown Fitch 11.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Yoakley Scott Corporation, LLC, for the private use for our audience. Any use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Yoakley Scott Corporation's consent is prohibited. Austintown Fitch with the ball. The timeout was called on the floor right before the jump ball, and now here come the Falcons trying to tie it up, or maybe just settle for a two. Anyway, counts here for the Falcons. Still early on in this basketball game. And it looks like they were able to catch them off guard. And a travel violation going to be called. Coach Boubon is relieved about that call. For a second, it looked like he wasn't going to get it. But now, the Howland Tigers take you back, up by 3. This is Henry, takes another three-point shot. That bounces off. And a rebound collected. Looks like number 23, Lucas Andino with a rebound. Here comes Finkley for 3. Yes! Back and forth we go, as that is Finkley now with 8 points. That is his second three-pointer in the first half. And knotted up at 14, just over 4 minutes to play in the half. It's Henry. Good take, but it bounces off. And another unfortunate miss bunny for the Tigers. And a drive down the lane. That was tipped by Douglas, and Douglas takes it for the Tigers. He pushes it down on the floor. And that is a good take by Douglas as that swivels in. And TJ Douglas now with his first points of the night. Howland back on top, 16-14. And now the Falcons taking it at the left wing. This is Vaughn trying to get a screen from Allen Hill. Here comes another three-point shot, this time by Austintown's Carter Owens. And a loose ball picked back up by Finkley. And don't leave Finkley open if you're Coach Boubon. He missed it, but it's going to go out of bounds. So Coach Boubon holding his arms over his head. It's been a frustrating sequence, especially in the conference slate. This is actually Howland's first home game in 3 weeks. They had a 4-game road stand against tough AAC opponents. Fitch, one of them. And it looks like that is going to be an offensive foul here on Fitch, as Howland will try to take advantage out of this Austintown turnover. So Fitch committing that. And that will be the first foul on number 5, Allen Hill. 3:15 to go in the opening half. As Howland still on top, Fitch has never led. The pass here, this is Sheffo. Now to Fenton, back to Sheffo. Thinking about the 3 again, but kicks it inside to John Perry, who gets the nice kiss off the glass. And Perry on the board for Howland, as the Tigers on top by 4, 18-14. And the feed to Finkley. And they get it off. Now the scoop off. Takes the shot from the corner. That is Allen Hill, but he misses. Rebound by Perry. And now Douglas trying to get out of there, trying to get out of that tough defense. Under 2.5 to play in the half. As Howland on top by 2 possessions. Fenton trying to work off of that tough face guard by Deshaun Vaughn. And now it's Henry, yet again. Moves around, puts it up, and gets it in. You're now looking at Alex Henry, who has 8 points to lead the Tigers in this first half. Howland looks like their largest lead is now 6 at 20-14. Now here comes Finkley, trying to use his athleticism again, and Owens gets it off. The screen's set, and the shot is up. Bounces in for Allen Hill. So that breaks the stretch there of 6 unanswered points. That is Hill, who now has 4 for the Falcons. Drive, now under a minute and a half to play in the half. And now another three-point shot. Anthony Sheffo doesn't get it to go. Loose ball, as that was deflected. Appears to be Chris Fenton with the deflection. But it's off of Fenton. And now the Falcons trying to get in business, trying to get the motor running. As taking it is Deshaun Vaughn. They get it off, number 11, Brady Evans, in the ballgame for the Falcons. Here's another three-point shot, this time by Vaughn. It's off, and Fenton trying to save it, but Fenton stepped on the line. So a huge break for Fitch, as they will get it yet again. The clock reads 1:04 to go in the half. And the way Austintown Fitch has been playing, they have been playing fairly well, but Howland has had the momentum throughout the majority of this first half, and now gets it out. Swing, that's Evans, now to Owens. Owens loses it, but it's picked up. Maybe it was an intentional pass, but it's now Vaughn. They're gonna slow it down a little bit. Now the clock is under 40 for the Falcons. Everyone bunched up here. And now driving is Evans. And the double team gonna be set by Fenton and Perry. They get it off, it's up, and that is a rebound. Going down on the ground was TJ Douglas. As the clock stops at 24.9 seconds, a foul going to be called on Fitch. That will be the second here on Allen Hill. And now a substitution coming in, that is Lucas Andino. So it looks like Howland going to try to break this Austintown Fitch press, as Douglas inbounds it here to Henry. Now the clock under 20 seconds for Howland, as it's to Fenton. Fenton backs off, and Howland trying to penetrate this defense. Now it's to 5 seconds. He puts it up from the elbow. That goes off. Rebound by Owens. They have to put it up. It's at 1, and that goes off. Oh my! So that was a hard shot, but it just goes off. And that will do it for the first half of play. An exciting first half, as Howland leads Austintown Fitch by a score of 20-16 at the break. And we will take our halftime break. You are watching Wyson Live.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Welcome to the Bunker.
And double bogeys.
The area's largest indoor entertainment destination.
Our 2 bars, 3 dining rooms, and 2 private event rooms offer lunch and dinner, daily happy hour specials, and live entertainment to keep the party going.
And with 50+ courses, soccer, zombie golf, and carnival games, our 10 simulator bays offer fun for everyone.
Date nights, private parties, family time.
At the bunker.
And double bogeys.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
De-stress. De-ache. Detoxify after a long, stressful day. Calm your mind. Relax your body. You deserve it. With prices starting as low as $89 per month, anyone can afford the spa or sauna of their dreams. at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
A doctor you can rely on. The customized care you've been looking for. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our primary care services were created with true, whole-person healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian
Hi,
Health.
I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Tiger's got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
We're just about ready to start the second half from Howland High School. It's been a tight one throughout the entirety of that first half. Howland leading Austintown Fitch 20-16. And we just want to remind you that this game is being brought to you by our good friends at Youngstown State University. And your leading scorers for the Howland Tigers with 8 points is Alex Henry. He had 2 threes in the first half. And for Austintown Fitch, it's Marcel Binkley, who also has 8 points and also 2 3-pointers in the first half. So it's the playmakers that you expect scoring all over and all around for both the Falcons and the Tigers. And let's look at the stats for these 2 young men. In terms of Austintown, 15.5 points a game for Marcel Binkley as well as Alex Henry. They have the same kind of statistic, ironically enough. But who is going to have their team come out victorious here in the second half? And this is actually the first time since 2022 that Fitch came up here to Howland. Last year, Howland was the designated home team up at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in a huge event that Austintown Fitch did end up winning 50-29. But first meeting here in Howland between Fitch and the Tigers since February 8th of 2022. Howland coming up victorious 71-60 in a district championship appearance run. But here we go, just ready to inbound the basketball to start the second half. Howland trying to get just their second conference win of the year, 1-4, sitting in 4th place in the AAC. Austintown Fitch, first place in the AAC, trailing by 4. And Alex Henry taking it to start the second half. And that's tipped. Good take by Allen Hill. And now the quick push by Austintown. That's off on the layup for Marcel Finkley. An easy layup for Finkley goes off. And now here comes Alex Henry, feeds it inside of John Perry. And Howland has got to be fortunate they have Perry, as it's 22-16, could have been 20-18. A huge 4-point swing, but here comes Deshaun Vaughn and a travel here by Austintown Fitch. So 2 possessions and a tough start here already in the first 35 seconds for Coach Beanie and his squad. First a layup that rolls off and a travel. Now here come the Tigers, up by 6. Tie for their largest lead of the game. This is Henry. Feeds it to Perry, and Perry puts it up. Perry puts it in. That is 4 quick points for John Perry in about the first 53 seconds or so into this third quarter. Howland, largest lead of the game now. It's 8 at 24-16. And here comes the post moves by number 5, Allen Hill. So that is Austintown on the board in this third quarter as they cut it back down to 6. But Howland, some nice juice in their veins, but a turnover. That is Carter Owens with a steal. So now Fitch trying to get momentum back on their side after a tough start in the first 53 seconds. And here comes the miscommunication, but getting it back, bailing him out is Deshaun Vaughn. Coach Beanie yelling the half-court set. 6:15 and counting to go in this third quarter. He fakes and now kicks it outside, takes it from the corner, kabam! And Austintown back in the game. That is now 9 points for Allen Hill. 24-21, and a quick 5 points by the Falcons. It's Henry slowing it down for the Tigers. So stretches by both teams have made this an exciting third quarter already. And we're not even 3 minutes in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by, actually. Now they swing it to Sheffo. This is Alex Henry at the corner, being guarded by Alex Hill, and has to get it back outside. TJ Douglas here for the Tigers. A long pass outside to Sheffo, and Sheffo flings it off. Here comes the three-pointer. That's off for Fenton and taken by Vaughn. Austintown's trying to respond yet again. It's Owens taking the three, and that's off. And fighting for the rebound is Perry, but picked up. It appears to be Alex Hill with the board. And yes, it is Hill. Going to be credited with the board. It's Vaughn. And Fitch trying to penetrate yet again. Here comes a two-pointer, bounces off. Allen Hill misses it. And now Henry taking it for the Tigers. As Howland's still in business. Just over 4.5 to go in the third. Now driving. Here comes a shot by Henry, puts it in. You're now looking at Alex Henry, who now has double digits. And a steal here right away. And puts it up, Henry again. So he has 12. And a timeout called on the floor by Austintown Fitch. It is Howland 28 and Austintown 21. Good stretch by Alex Henry.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small. So it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on
the solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Alex Henry, a quick 4-point stretch by the senior, who now leads all scorers with 12. And Howland taking a 7-point lead at 28-21. 4:16 remains in the third quarter. And Fitch trying to get back in rhythm. A turnover on their last possession cost Henry to go in for an easy transition layup. But now Finkley slowing the game down with 8 points. Still has yet to score in the third. The feed off to Finkley, screen set by Alex Hill. Now it's Carter Owens for the Falcons. Thinking about the shot and having to go back to get it is Allen Hill. And Finkley tries to feed it off, but good deflection by Perry, and it's taken by Douglas. Douglas puts it up, and Douglas puts it in on the nice little shot. But here comes the quick push by the Falcons, trailing by 9 now, but make that 4 points for the senior Douglas. Austintown already just not on sync here in this third quarter as they lose the basketball, and now being outscored 10-5. Doesn't look like much, but Howland's momentum has really shifted in their favor. It was a slight edge in the first half, but now in this third quarter, they really picked up the throttle. And good job getting in the half court. That is Henry who receives the pass from Perry. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third. And they swing it here. This is Chris Fenton. It's Sheffo again for the Tigers. And now Henry takes a 3-shot. And Henry hits a 3-shot. Alex Henry going off in this third quarter. And he now has 15 points. That is 7 third quarter points. And the jump stop put up, and that's off. Trying to grab it here was Perry. And it looks like going to be on Fitch. That will be the third foul instituted towards Allen Hill. And now Howland on top by 12, and a huge stretch by Howland. Now a 9-0 run. They lead 33-21 with just over 2.5 to play in the third. Alex Henry, the ice in his veins, stepping up to the task when needed the most. Now at the left wing, it's Fenton, scoops it off to Perry. The fake by Franzalio, Luca Franzalio. Henry thinking about the three. Henry puts up the 3. That goes off. They're trying to grab the rebound, but it's taken by E.J. Giles of the Falcons. So now, Fitch in kind of a hole here. Trailing by double digits, but can you get a guy like Finkley to go off as well? Here comes Finkley, but it's deflected and denied by Alex Henry. So Howland's best playmaker stops Fitch's best playmaker. And now here comes the senior trying to work yet again. It's Fenton with the drive, kicks it out to John Perry at the corner. Now at the left wing, it's Henry, under a minute and a half to play third. Taking their time. They're trying to work. And now the good pass to high post. Has to get it outside, but he decides to take it himself, trying to avoid a 3-second violation. Sheffo with the miss, but here comes Brady Evans for the Falcons. And Evans with the nice drive and a bounce out, but an offensive rebound by number 12, Alex Hill. So Hill with the putback, and that ends a 9-0 run for the Tigers. And they cut it back down to 10. And now Fenton trying to take his time. Austintown playing a little more aggressive, under 40 seconds now in this third quarter for the Tigers. Henry trying to get off of Evans, and it looks like Evans going to be called with the foul. Getting a little too chippy there on Henry. A push will be called on Evans, his first foul. And now Stephen Boubon, the sub in for the Tigers. Foul was obviously on the floor here by Evans. But now the clock reads 32.4 seconds. As the Tigers will inbound, Franzalio feeds it to Henry. Evans, nice hustle. He's playing hard on defense, but trying to avoid some aggressive fouls. And now Henry loses it, and now picked back up by Franzalio. It's Boubon. Now it's under 15 seconds for the Tigers. Thinking about getting a shot off under 10 seconds. It's Henry going to draw yet another foul as the clock stops at 7.6 seconds. Fitch trying to get a huge turnover to end this third quarter, but another lucky break by the Tigers as it's Henry to inbound. Trying to work for this last shot. Feeds it off, loses it, and now Austintown Fitch puts themselves in the right position as that's going to be a foul on John Perry. 1.1 seconds left in the third quarter. And it looks like this will be actually our first trip to the foul line all night. So at the very end of the third quarter, E.J. Giles going to head to the foul line to shoot a pair. That will be Perry's first personal. And that is up, that bounces off. So this tough third quarter continues with just 1 second to spare. But he gets a chance to at least hit one more. That bounces off. So a tough end to this third quarter for Austintown Fitch. They were able to get a 2, but still, Alex Henry with 7 third quarter points, and Howland leads the Falcons 33-23 at the end of 3. You are watching YSN Live.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
The relief you've been looking for is here. We promote the body's natural self-healing. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our acupuncture treatments were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Start of the fourth and final quarter here on YSN Live. Let's take a little spotlight here at the student section. Student section, a huge turnout tonight as they're supporting their Tigers, trying to get their first win against Austintown Fitch since February 8th of 2022. And the Tigers swept by the Falcons last year, but leading by 10 to start the fourth quarter here on YSN Live. Noah Ricks, glad to have you with us. Here comes the three-point shot by Carter Owens, bounces off, and trying to get it is John Perry for the Tigers, but picked up by Anthony Sheffro. And here comes the pass to Stephen Boubon. A nice layup by Boubon, and that's his first 2. As that's the quick push down the floor. Here's Austintown Fitch, loses it, and the Falcons doing a good job getting to the other side of the floor very quickly. Kind of a little too quick for me to react, but still, the Fitch Falcons just can't get anything to go here in the second half. Trailing by 12 yet again. Here comes Alex Henry. Alex Henry, 7 third quarter points as he's going to draw a foul on Deshaun Vaughn. As that will be Vaughn's first foul. This Fitch section here, a little rowdy as they see their Falcons trailing the first place Falcons to the AAC. And now the pass to Perry at the right wing. Decides to scoop it off to John Perry, but that was after Coach Dan Boubon calls a timeout. 7:16 to go in this one. It's Howland 35, Fitch 23.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small. So it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
Back here, out of the timeout. Coach Boubon called a timeout to try to get his guys to regroup. Just 44 seconds into this final quarter as Howland will inbound it with Alex Henry, leading all scorers with 15 points, 3 3-pointers for the highly talented senior. And it looks like a spot here on the floor being cleaned off by the official. So that was the stoppage of play that everybody was wondering about, but Henry to inbound. It's Perry. Howland wants to utilize that clock as much as they can. And the pass here on the cut. Here comes Henry, puts it up, it bounces off. Good defense by Fitch. Taken by Finkley, but taken right back by Henry. And it looks like a foul actually going to be called on Henry. So that will be his first. And it will be Austintown ball on the floor. Number 10, Carter Owens to inbound for the Falcons. And the Falcons' largest deficit here tonight, but trying to put together a good fourth quarter after what was a tough third period. And fakes and puts it up. That's off. Rebound by Luca Franzalio. The junior collects it here for the Tigers. And now Howland wanting to run down the clock again. Just over 6.5 to play. And now Sheffo. And good steal here by Finkley. Finkley trying to put on the works, and Finkley couldn't get it to go. So these layups just not on par for Fitch in the second half. And it's Henry taking it. Anthony Sheffo fires for 3. He doesn't hit. And Perry trying to grab the board, but good height advantage by Alex Hill. And a long pass down the floor. This is Owens. Fitch needs something bad and spins around. He puts it up and count it. So Deshaun Vaughn trying to cut it back down to a single-digit game with a 3-point play. This is actually his first bucket of the night as he gets on the board. Looks like Luca Franzalio going to be called for his first personal. And what's huge here for Fitch is that if you're trailing as the fourth quarter goes on, as that goes in, you need to send Howland to the line. They haven't sent Howland to the line all night, but here comes Stephen Boubon. Kicks it back outside. Here comes a 3-pointer and doesn't hit, as Alex Henry looks like they're going to say it was over the top of the backboard. And Fitch will get the basketball back. A 35-26 game with 5:58 to go. So now the Falcons trying to respond. Trying to chip away at this deficit yet again, trailing by 3 possessions. Here comes Finkley, hits it. So it's Marcel Finkley at double digits as they cut it back down to 7. So now Howland looking to score. And Henry taking his time yet again, 5.5 to play. And it appears Coach Boubon not liking what he's seeing, calls a timeout with 5:30 exactly. We'll be back here after this message from Sheely's.
Innovative and beautiful appliances can make your kitchen the most popular place in your family's home. And that's why when the question is asked,
where'd you get them?
The answer is so often,
I got him at Sheely's.
To find the best things for your home, no one matches Sheely's wide selection of options for any room or any budget. Free local delivery is just the icing on the cake. Visit our showrooms in North Ima and Aurora. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
So the Fitch Falcons trying to draw up the game plan. 5 unanswered points here by Austintown as they cut it down to a 35-28 game. Still plenty of time left with 5.5 minutes exactly to go in this basketball game. Brought to you by Giangelo's Pizzeria. Italian restaurant and bar. It will be Howland basketball. As what's crucial here for the Tigers. Only have 2 points here in the third quarter. Austintown with a slight edge, but trying to get Alex Henry or someone to get the scoring off here for Howland to close out this game. The pass to Stephen Bubon. Bubon loses it for a sec, but picks it back up. It's TJ Douglas, the swing here. And now Henry takes it for three. That's off again, as Henry going a little cold here in this fourth quarter. And now the Falcons trying to chip in at the deficit even further. Here comes the pass, and it's up, that's in! 5-point game as it's number 5, Allen Hill, who now has 11 in the push down the floor. That is a 7-0 run by the Falcons. Just what they needed to get back in this one. And a long pass, and it's up for grabs. Looks like that's gonna be a holding foul. Gonna be called. A rough sequence here for the Tigers. In the first 3 minutes and 19 seconds of this third quarter, that will be the second foul on TJ Douglas. Trailing by 12 to now trailing by just 5. Can't count them out for the count. First place in the AAC. And now the three ball. That's short. Rebound by Perry. Crucial rebound by Perry, as it's just a 2-possession game. It's Henry. And Howland trying to play unselfish here. Anthony Sheffo feeds it to Perry. And now good ball movement by the Tigers, keeping it away from the hands of the defense. He has to get it outside. And now Fenton. Sheffo trying to be patient with it. Good pass. Austintown Fitch double teaming. And now this is Sheffo trying to find the seam. That's up for grabs. Perry, that's swatted away. It looks like a foul gonna be called here. Fitch fans extremely upset about that call, as Perry was trying to go up for the layup. But now, the right time for Howland to have their first foul shot attempts all at night. John Perry with 6 points. He is going to be shooting 2. That will be the second foul on Deshaun Vaughn. So it's Perry now, trying to come up in the clutch. And that's in. Lead back up to 6. As Perry now with 7 drawn, the crucial foul with 3:48 to play. But now here comes the second one. 3-possession game. Score is 37-30. And now the Falcons once again trailing by 7. They take it here, it's Finkley. Here comes the three-pointer. That's up, that bounces off. An offensive rebound, though, by Allen Hill. And that's up for grabs. Here comes the three-pointer. That's up, that's it! Carter Owens splashes it from downtown, and Fitch responding. And you can't leave them alone. 3:26 left. It's Howland 37, Fitch 33. You are watching YSN.
High-res futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold. Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Some freeze warnings, most of those up until around 10 o'clock this morning.
Wednesday morning, some more snow showers.
If you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
So Fitch collecting a huge offensive rebound, and the second chance three-pointer by Carter Owens was put up and got it to go. Owens actually hitting his first points as it's back down to a 2-possession game, but this time Fitch cuts it down to 4 instead of 5. So huge momentum swings in this fourth quarter. And just like that, Howland with the golden opportunity to try to put the game away. Just whip on the rebound. And that's why you got to box out your opponents. But now TJ Douglas to inbound for the Tigers. Very low scoring affair as it's Chris Fenton receiving the inbound pass. Now the pass to TJ Douglas. It's now Douglas again. And almost a steal, but it looks like another foul going to be called here on the Falcons. Foul will be on the floor, just the third four-quarter foul by Austintown Fitch, third on to Deshaun Vaughn. But now Austintown has to be extremely careful in terms of the foul book. 2 more, and Howland gets in the bonus. Henry trying to work off of it. And he kicks it outside. Anthony Sheffo, come in! Lead back up to 7 as is Sheffo firing away. That is his first 3 points of the night. And now the kick outside. Marcel Finkley a long three-point shot. And that's a tip up for grabs. Picked up. And what's important here, as the foul coming up with 2:40 left, Howland just keeping the ball away. Back up by 3 possessions. And second foul on Carter Owens. So 1 more foul here by Fitch will put Howland in the bonus. Last thing that Fitch needs at this moment of time. And now here comes PJ Douglas, the pass. They're keeping it away. Kind of counterintuitive, but Fitch trying to be a little disciplined, at least for the next minute. And a timeout call here by Coach Boubon as some tough pressure coming by the Falcons. 2:20 left in the game. And Coach Beanie there at center court, not happy about a call he saw there, as it looks like he's just still standing there around center court as he's calling the other official over. He's trying to make his case all the way out there on the basketball floor. And the officials are not budging. So that is Coach Beanie going back to the bench in disbelief about the call that didn't go his way. But now Howland basketball coming in out of the timeout and leading by 7. It's a 3-possession game. So if Austintown Fitch does foul and 2 foul shots are hit, it would still be on the borderline of a 3-possession game. So still an opportunity for the Falcons with just 2.5 minutes to go in this one, just under 2.5 minutes. TJ Douglas to inbound. And the pass here, loses it, but it looks like a foul as Sheffo goes down. And a crucial foul here at the wrong time. Looks like Carter Owens going to be called with his 3rd foul. And this is what Fitch wanted to avoid. Sending Howland to the foul line. And the clock's still running. Fans upset about that. But now the clock stops at 2:03. Anthony Sheffo with 2 shots coming up. That bounces off. So it's still a 7-point game here for Sheffo. As looks like the officials want to go to the scoring table to actually reset the game clock if they can. Just trying to get a discussion on what went on when the clock was still running and the foul was instituted. When the foul was instituted, that's going to be very important here. But they reset the game clock to 2:15. So actually a huge sequence of 12 seconds. And now it's Anthony Sheffo trying to keep his shooting form in check. And the discussion still, this time around the left wing, for the officials. Once again, fans still unhappy. They don't think 2:15 is actually the right time. And this is a huge state of controversy. And now we're going back to the scoring table. The official actually going to talk to Coach Beanie. Looks like he doesn't believe that it's 2:15 either. But another controversial call. And Sheffo's still standing there at the line in what has been a lengthy discussion by everyone out there on the floor. But it looks like we are finally going to get back in action. The clock is officially 2:15 to play in this one. Sheffo. That's it. And it looks like, once again, Fitch fans unhappy. It looks like he's going to get another shot. That's in. So it's a 9-point lead here for Howland as Sheffo gets it in. Feeds it. Here comes the shot here. That's in. So Fitch still in the game thanks to number 12, Alex Hill. And they're trying to break that press. Here comes the hard pass. Now at the middle, and a foul coming up. Clock stops at a minute 53. So back and forth we go, exchanging the points and exchanging the deficits. As it's TJ Douglas drawing the fourth foul on Carter Owens. Owens now in foul trouble. One more and he's done. And now Douglas putting up that first shot. That bounces off. So another chance here for Howland. But comes up huge here for Fitch. That's in. 1 or 2 at the line there. And back up to an 8-point game. Here comes the push by Fitch. Still plenty of time here for the Falcons. Once again down by 3 possessions. And now the drive. And that's up. And here comes the put-in. So Austintown with some nice put-ins. As that's now the 5th 2-pointer for Allen Hill. It's a 6-point game with under a minute and a half to play. Good feed. And now Perry, long pass outside to Fenton. And now looks like Finkley going to foul here. Stop for the clock at a minute 22. But now Fitch was able to cut the game down to 2 possessions. But Henry at the line here for Howland. 15 points for the senior and trying to bring it back up to a 3-possession game. And that bounces off, so still a 2-possession game for Howland. By Henry. Trying to get ice in his veins. That bounces off as well. And taken by the Falcons, trailing by 2 possessions. And Fitch trying to get on the comeback again. The drive. Feeds it. Alex Hill now to Allen Hill. Hill feeds it out. Over a minute to play. Here comes Finkley. That bounces off. And looks like Douglas grabs the board here for Howland. And Perry, they feed it to Sheffo. And Sheffo fakes, trying to draw the foul. But Sheffo does get it in. As the steal here by Alex Henry. So Henry with a clutch steal. The clock stops at 50.2 seconds left in this crucial last-minute situation here for Howland. It is Henry going for his 2nd trip to the foul line. 2nd foul on Marcel Finkley. As Henry puts up his first shot, that goes in. His first made shot all night, as it's 46-37. And what's important here, trying to put it up to 4 possessions now, which he does. 47-37. And it's gotten even rougher for Fitch. He puts it up. That's a 3. It goes in, so Fitch not out for the count as it's Deshaun Vaughn sinking it in. So Fitch once again doing the improbable and doing the unlikely as a full 60-second timeout called on the floor. But you now look at Alex Henry, who has 17 on the night. Still a 3-possession game, so Fitch did what they had to do. And that did not take that much time for Fitch to go down the floor. They have been going down the floor very fast. Maybe, as mentioned, a little too quick for me to react sometimes. But nevertheless, it's what Austintown Fitch does best. And you know, the Falcons are first place in the AAC for a reason. In what will be a grueling schedule coming up. 7 games after this. A game against Ursuline, Harding twice, Smithville, Glen Oak, Archbishop Hoban. So Fitch going to play the bulk of their schedule after this contest. And as Howland goes into February, they're trying to get some good wins under their belt too before tournament time. Here comes a foul that stops the clock at 39.3 seconds. But now it's Chris Fenton, number 3. He has 3 points tonight, as he will be shooting 2. First shot's in here to bring it back up to an 8-point game. Now Howland getting the bulk of their foul shots. Looks like actually they have shot all their free throws here in the fourth quarter. That goes off. Still an 8-point game, and that is a juggle for it, and looks like grabbing it. It appears to be TJ Douglas on the ground, and a jump ball will be called, and going back to the Tigers. So once again, the clutch plays by Howland in the final minutes. And another wet spot is produced on the floor, so Alex Henry trying to wipe it off. Now substitution coming in, the hustling number 11, Brady Evans, filling in for Carter Owens. Owens in foul trouble. Actually, it looks like he just fouled out, so he feeds it in, and now Fitch probably thinking about foul under 30 seconds in a 3-possession game. And Howland keeping it away as they should. And a foul going to be called on Finkley as back to the line we go. But Howland took, you can think about maybe 8 or 10 seconds off that clock as Fenton back at the line. This is the 3rd on Finkley. And Fenton, the senior, shooting 2 more. That bounces off, and Howland a little up and down from the line in this fourth quarter. But regardless of the shot, it will stay a 3-possession game. But that goes in, and Fitch needs to head down the floor in a hurry. They take it down, it's Vaughn. He puts it up, a wild 3-point shot, short, and taken by TJ Douglas. And it looks like Owens actually in the game, still in foul trouble. So I was right the first time, under 10 seconds, and it looks like Howland will hold it off. Fitch won't foul, and that will do it. As the final score here tonight, Howland 49, Fitch 40. It was a nice second half by the Tigers. A huge third quarter, obviously, and now the Howland Tigers improved to 2-4 in the AAC with this clutch victory over the Falcons. The Falcons were trying to fight. They were trying to get fire in the final quarter. They had 2 players in double figures, but it was Alex Henry doing the third quarter work. 9 second half points as he finished with 17 and earns our YSN Live Player of the Game. And now Fitch dropping to 9-6, and they have a growing schedule coming up on their hands. Looks like their next game will actually be against Ursuline on the 2nd. As for Howland, they'll be back here on the 2nd against Boardman, trying to sweep the Spartans. But a huge win tonight at home for Coach Boubon and his squad, looking to get some wins under their belt before tournament time. But Noah Ricks on YSN. We like to thank DJ Oakley, Brian Scott, Chris Ziegler, and Steve Leslie for all the work that they do. And for stories, stats, and more, if you go to ysnlive.com, we will have you covered. But this is Noah Ricks signing off with the final score: the Howland Tigers 49 and the Austintown Fitch Falcons 40. This has been a presentation of your sports network.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.